Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kernel Kol Shira at partnerswithbreslov.org and, of course, Yeshiva Tera Shimon. So here's a beautiful piece in the Parshat in Vayakhel, where we have the Sheishis Yom Teyasa Melacha V'yom Hashvi Yeh Lachem Kodesh Shabbos Shabbosan L'Hashem Kol Ha'isa B'ay Melacha Yumas. So Rav Nosson has a beautiful, beautiful piece, and he makes a diak on the word Teyasa. Sheishis Yomim Teyasa. It'll be done. Daika. Ki ayidei Shabbos zeichin shetiya malacha nasis me'eleh. If you keep Shabbos the right way and you don't talk about the things you're not supposed to do business on Shabbos, and you don't talk Sichas Chulin, and you keep the Shabbos, you mechaber the Shabbos, by doing that, the malacha that you do have to do will happen on its own. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, sometimes you feel it, you have things to do, a lot of things, and you just think things are clicking, 1, 2, 3, things go, they click into place. And then other times, you're pulling and schlepping, and you can't get it right no matter what you do. Shabbos helps us to be the malacha nasis me'eleh, the work that we have to do. It can happen mamish by itself. Shall kol sheishis yemei hamasa hu ayidei Shabbos. The whole existence of the 6 upcoming days of the week is through Shabbos. That's where it comes from. Yemei hamasu al yedei Shabbos, tainu al yedei hashvisa ba'menucha shel Shabbos. Via me resting and taking tranquility and relaxation when it comes to the Shabbos. Ayedei ze ikar chiyas v'shefa v'kiyam shel kol sheishis yemei hamasa. That's where the shepherd, that's where the bounty comes into your life. That's where the kiyum, the existence of the 6 days, and you can be a profit. You can make a profit on those 6 days and be successful on all your things. Comes from where? From Shabbos. As we say in Kiddush, right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu finished his work. By Yom Hashvi, he finished his work. By Vayakhel, he rested on the Yom Hashvi, Malachli Hashasa, from the work that he did. What was the world lacking? Rashi asks, what was the world lacking? Menucha. The world was lacking relaxation. Menucha. I don't know, is there a better way to translate it, Rabbi Yehuda? How would you say menucha is? You have another way to translate? What?
Rest.
What? Rest?
Calm.
A calmness, a relaxation. Ba Shabbos, ba menucha. Says, ba Shabbos, came Shabbos along, the world was lacking something. Came Shabbos along, ba menucha. The tranquility came with Shabbos. Kolsa v'nigmara hamalacha. That's the completion. That was the makah v'patish, so to say, of the world. The world was finally finished with of the malacha when Shabbos came in, because that's when the menucha came in. Ki'ika kiyim kol ha-malachos asher asa Hashem Yisbarach kiviyachal b'sheishis yemei bereishis. Because the whole idea of the kiyum malachos, of us doing our work, and the work that HaKadosh Baruch Hu did to make his home in this world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the world as his place. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to have a dira b'tachtoim. He wanted to have this place. Hashem made the malachos. Kiviyachal b'sheishis yemei bereishis. He made it on the 6 days great. Hakol hu rak ayedei hamenucha v'hashvisa shel Shabbos. Where did it all come from? Because there was going to be a Shabbos. Hashem would plan the Shabbos, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu planned the Shvisa of Shabbos and the Menucha. V'zeh b'chinas Vayakhel Elokim, Vayakhel Loshen Rotzen. Vayakhel is a Loshen of Rotzen. What was the Rotzen Hashem? K'moshe Kosav, Nichvasa v'gam kol sa nafshi. My heart, it says in the David HaMelech writes that his heart, his nefesh was desire, a burning desire. The kol sa nafshi was about to expire. K'moshe Kosav, v'atechal nefesh David. His nefesh had a rotzen, ki'ika kiyim yimei achol hu raka yedei ha'aretz ha'rotzen shemeya b'Shabbos. The whole weekdays come from this the light, the Aris HaRotzen, the Rotzen a person has on the Shabbos to feel the Shabbos, to come close to the Rebbeinu Shalom, to help fix the world. We can mamish fix the world on Shabbos by us relaxing on Shabbos and not worrying about things. And therefore we do our work the 6 days of the week. We do our different transactions and whatever that we're doing, whatever industry we're in. But we have to know, be'emes. What do we have to know? I'm really not doing anything. No matter how strong I am, how crafty I am, how clever I am in business, I have to know what it's all coming because HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me the koyach to do it. Because the way HaKadosh Baruch Hu warned us and he cautioned us, will lest the person eat and he'll be satiated, and then he'll forget the Rebbeinu Shalom, and he'll say in his heart, the person will say, come to him because he has a lot to eat and he's gorging himself during the week. Then the person will say, I got this profit, I got this because I'm so crafty, I'm so clever. We have to really remember this. I should never think in my heart, let alone say it, I shouldn't even think it in my heart, that I'm doing this action, that I'm accomplishing this thing. That's an aspect of that where we don't want to touch that. No matter what we do, we remember the Rebbeinu Shalom. You see this? Remember the Rebbeinu Shalom. Why? Because he gave you the ability, he gave you the koyach in order to be able to do your work. It's only with the koyach, it's only with the power, the might that HaKadosh Baruch Hu infuses in us. So then we understand how the malacha can happen on its own. Why? Why does the malacha happen on its own? Because again, I realize that I'm not doing anything. I realize that it's really the Rebbeinu Shalom. So of course, nasis me'aleh, b'china sheitches yom teyasa malacha, that it happens on its own. But b'chinas malachas Mishkan, the same way when it came to the Mishkan, building in the Mishkan, ki kol alamet tes malachas. Because all of the 39 tasks, let's use the word tasks, that took place in the building of the Mishkan, Nasiv and his Borchin Raka Yedei Shabbos. All the malachas and the whole Lamed Tes malachas and the whole Mishkan, everything came from the Shabbos, and that's how you learned that even on the Shabbos. You learn out that is as important as the Mishkan was. They weren't allowed to be mevatel the Shabbos in order to make the Mishkan. Now we understand why, because the Mishkan was made by itself. If we had to think that we were going to do the work to finish it faster, that we were doing it, so then we would parcel up the whole Mishkan, because it would be koyach So we learn out the whole idea of the Melechus HaMishkan, that you don't build the Mishkan on Shabbos for this idea that the Mishkan was nasis me'aleh. So anytime we do our work and we understand that I'm only doing this work because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving me the ability to do it. Melachis nasan levarchin raka yedei Shabbos. Ozu bittul kol alavet tes melachis. And then you can have a bittul of all, you can have it in nullification of all the lavet tes melachis. Ayedei shemakablin oz haras harotzan shemisham kol parnasa. That's where all the parnasa really comes from. It doesn't come from for anywhere else. And look at the pasuk that he quotes now. V'zeh bechinas loy b'gvuras hasos yachpatz, loy b'shoika yish yirtza. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want no big strong army and big strong horses and warriors. Roitza Hashem es yireyav. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants those that fear Him. This is what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants. I thought this was a nice time to tie into what we learned before from the Nesiva Shalom. Right? Because really, what is it that we learned? Anochi Hashem Elokecha v'lo yeh lecha. Anochi Hashem Elokecha teaches us the Ramach mitzvah saseh, the 248 positive commandments. V'lo yeh lecha teaches us the idea of the 365 negative commandments. Okay. And we said that the whole idea was Chodesh Nisan of the world, right? There was a machlokes between Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Yeshua. When was the world created? Was it created in Nisan? Was the world created in Tishrei? So we answered from the question from Rav Chaim Vital, did it make a difference? It didn't really make a difference. Why did it make a difference? Because what's the avodah? The avodah is an avodah of Yira, like Rabbi Eliezer, because that's the whole thing of Chodesh Tishrei, or is it the idea of Ahava, because that's the whole thing of Chodesh Nisan, according to Rabbi Yeshua. So now we finish it up over here. We tie it into the Parsha, and we end up over here. That really, what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu want? He wants us to fear Him. That's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants. He doesn't need us to be powerful. And when we're not powerful, and we rely and we trust on the Rebbe Shalom, that's when we have the greatest success. The greatest success comes when we trust in the Rebbeinu Shalom, and to know that when I keep the Shabbos and I'm mamish, I cause what was the world lacking? The world was lacking menucha. By Shabbos, by menucha. Came Shabbos, came the menucha, and the menucha came because the whole Mishkan was built. Me'eleh. It was built by its own. That's why it says teaseh. It was done on its own. And we can accomplish this every single week if we mechabed the Shabbos the right way. And we take on that we're not going to talk divrei chol on Shabbos, and we're not going to talk, of course, sichos of masah matan, any kind of business transactions, and we take it on, but we use the time instead to sing the Zmiras Shabbos. Rabbi Nachman said it's so important to sing all the Zmiras. Sing all the Zmiras. Why? Because you're showing your love for the Rebbeinu Shalom. Singing Zmiras is as Ahavas Hashem. That comes from Anochi Hashem Elokecha. That's positive. That's the Zohar. Es Yom HaShabbos comes. I sing the Zmiras. I daven. I take my time when I'm davening. I enjoy my Suda Shabbos. I don't do it real fast. I spend time with the family. All of these things are demonstrations that I'm trying to be mechadev with the Shabbos. And when I'm mechadev the Shabbos is going to take care of us. The Shabbos will take care of every single year that he takes care of the Shabbos will take care of them. And I want to wish everybody, you should have a wonderful Shabbos, and it's a special Shabbos, right? Because again, this Shabbos is Shabbos Chazak. We're finishing Vayakhel B'Kudei. We're finished Sefer Shemos, the book of Exodus. We're finishing the book Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem, we're making a siyum on Sefer Shemos, and also it's Shabbos HaChodesh, right? We have Kiddush HaChodesh. We're going to do that this Shabbos, right? Because the Rosh Chodesh is Rosh Chodesh Nisan, and also we have Parshas HaChodesh, right? 2 Sifrei Torah are coming out. So I wish everyone they should have a wonderful Shabbos and a wonderful Chodesh, and just be besimcha, because simcha includes ahava, and it also includes on some level yira. Let us all serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'dechilu rechimu, so that way we'll have the gatfin, the wings, that'll be parcha. All of our mitzvahs and everything will go up to Shemayim, and we'll give the Rebbeinu Shalom a great nachas ruach. And again, guys, I'm so sorry that I was a little late today, but I forgot about you changing the clock in America. Okay. Okay, shkoyach to everybody, and again, next week in Mitzvah Hashem we'll meet the same time. We'll meet the right time. We'll meet the right time.